Hey Taurus, I hope you guys are doing great. This is Tipsy here to do your general love reading for September 1st through the 15th. Let's go ahead and jump into the card pull. So we're going to pull a couple of oracle cards just to see what the overall energy is surrounding this reading for you guys. And the first one that we have out for you is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Let's grab another oracle card. See what other energies are surrounding you for the next couple of weeks. Oh, and we have within the next few months. So we'll see how those fit into your overall reading, but let's get into some tarot. And we will start by taking a peek at your current energy. What's happening with my Taurus collective? We have the Chariot in reverse. Let's see about the energy surrounding you of your person, whether they're physically here right now or not. We have the Eight of Swords. What's currently hidden from you? Oh, okay. We got a couple of ones that flipped over. We have the Five of Chalices. Oh, and we have the Three of Swords. For advice from Spirit, we have the Magician in reverse. And for your potential outcome, we have the Seven of Chalices in reverse. So let's grab another deck and see if we can clarify these, okay, a little bit for you. Your current energy, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse, and we also have the Queen of Wands. For your person's energy, oh, we have the Five of Swords. For what's currently hidden, any challenges, obstacles, we have Temperance in reverse. Advice from Spirit. We have the Three of Coins. And for your potential outcome, we have Judgment. All right, so I'm going to grab some oracle cards and get some final messages before we jump into the reading. Sweetheart, for your current energy, Taurus. Let's see about your person. We have Wicked. For what's currently hidden, we have Staying In. Advice from Spirit, we have Stork. And for your potential outcome, we have the Unsaid. Okay, so let's get into this, Taurus. Looking at the overall energy that we have for your reading, we have forgiving and learning, and we have within the next few months. So it feels as though for the sort of immediate future, there's going to be a period of healing for you when it comes to your romantic relationships. It feels as though there have been some situations, some issues. It doesn't feel like this has been the smoothest time for you. And it feels as though there's a lot of thoughtfulness, a lot of introspection surrounding whatever it is that's going on. It feels like a lot of uncertainty. It feels like there are a lot of questions. There's a lot of confusion about either where you are, how to move forward, etc. So, but what it does feel like is that within the next few months, this, however you're feeling right now, whatever the situation is, it's going to be resolved. So looking at your current energy, we have the Chariot in reverse, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse, we have the Queen of Wands, and we also have Sweetheart, romance, infatuated, want you back, courting a gentleman, a surprise, treating you well, sorry. So what this feels like right now, Taurus, is that you are in a place of being stuck. There's something for you that's not moving forward. It almost feels as though you are not in a relationship with this person, whoever sort of pops into your mind as you click on this reading. But I don't think that you all are together. It feels like something came to a halt, something didn't progress in the way that you wanted it to or in the way that you thought it would. And it feels like right now you're tired. Like you're just kind of like, you know what, is this even worth it? I don't think it is. Like this has worn me all the way out and I'm good. Like I'm done. Doesn't mean that you don't care anymore. It doesn't mean that you aren't hurt or anything like that. But it's just like you just don't have the energy or the bandwidth to try and figure this out with this person. It feels as though you've tried and you've sort of hit your wall, like, all right, well, nothing else I can do here. And so it feels as though you are trying to move forward, with the Queen of Wands. You're trying to rediscover your passion for life because it feels like this situation kind of put you in a slump. So maybe you're trying to get back out there and date again or meet people or just otherwise try and enjoy your life and sort of putting this other person in the rear view mirror. It's like you're telling yourself, don't think about him, don't think about him, don't think about him. And it's like 2 seconds later, you're like, damn it, I'm thinking about him. I just told myself not to think about him, but here I am thinking about him. So it feels as though there's something unresolved on your end that's making it a little bit challenging, I think, for you to step out of this energy. And it might be that you're waiting for an apology from this person, some sort of acknowledgement that they didn't treat you the way that they should have, or that you were expecting, or that they sabotaged or did something that brought this interaction to a screeching halt. So looking at your person's energy, we have the 8 of Swords, we have the 5 of Swords, and we also have wicked, mischievous, naughty, harmful, dangerous, false, portrayal, lie, cheat, beware. So your person, it feels as though they're in a super defensive place. Like, I don't think that they did anything wrong. That, they're sitting up there kind of trying to figure out, like, well, why is Taurus mad at me? I didn't do anything. Like, it's kind of a thought, but it really does feel like they're trying not to think too much about what they've done or their role in sort of the dissolving of this relationship, right? But deep down, they know that they did dirty things. They know that they did you dirty, right? But they're trying to put it out of their head. Like they're not trying to think too hard about what, they don't want to take accountability is basically what it boils down to. Like they're really trying not to think about this too hard because it would force them to look at themselves. And they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that right now. So looking at what's currently hidden from you, any challenges, obstacles, we have the 5 of Chalices, we have the 3 of Swords, we have Temperance in reverse, and we also have staying in. A night in, your space, a moment alone, a partner is busy, free time, or vacation. This is messing with you. That's the biggest challenge that I'm seeing. Like this situation is fucking hard with you right now. We have a sense of loss, a sense of disappointment, a sense of heartbreak, and there seems, you're not your usual balanced self. Things are up, things are down. One minute you're like, no, I'm good. The next minute is like, no, I want my apology. I need to talk to them. And so you're sort of finding yourself in this space where all of these thoughts are going on at the same time and you don't necessarily know how to process it. But even just thinking about it constantly is exhausting you. And so it feels like there's a need for you to figure out a way to just take a mental vacation from this situation, sort of distracting yourself with other things until you can sort of get a handle on it and until the feelings aren't so raw anymore. So looking at the advice from Spirit, we have the Magician in reverse, we have the 3 of Coins, and we also have Stork. A new addition, ideas manifested, pregnancy, baby, child, children, family, good news, and inspiration. So what it feels like Spirit is saying is that for this particular situation, there's nothing that you should really do right now. It almost feels as though, part of the things that you're thinking is like, well, what if I did this? What if I did that? What if I did this? I could control this. And if I could maneuver this way. That's not what a partnership is. It's not manipulating and maneuvering and, trying to, sort of be a puppeteer. So for right now, it really feels as though Spirit is saying, I just heard no extraordinary measures. And so that to me says that this is not the time to take whatever energy you have and pump it into this situation. And that includes constantly thinking about it. And I know that that's easier said than done, but this again is your time to focus on other things. It's time to birth something new. And I don't think that it's with this person. Looking at your potential outcome, we have the 7 of Chalices in reverse, we have Judgment, and we also have the Unsaid, showing I love you or like you without physically saying it, didn't say it yet. So what I'm feeling is that for your potential outcome, we have the 7 of Chalices in reverse. And typically when that card is upright, it means options. It also means confusion. It also means illusion. So I think that what's ultimately going to happen is that this person is not going to really express themselves, right? Again, they were resisting taking any accountability. It feels as though they've sort of stepped into a victim space where they might be blaming you or projecting things onto you, but there's nothing that's coming from them. And I think that after a certain point, and that might be during your process of forgiving and learning, right? Forgiving yourself, forgiving this other person, if you so choose to. I don't ever think that that's super necessary for moving on. But I think once you forgive yourself for whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, and then figure out what lessons you might be able to take from this experience, I think that the clouds will lift and you'll start seeing things in a new perspective. I do think it's going to be a process because, again, this person might be in and out. I don't necessarily see that, they're coming back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It feels that there's very limited contact. And this person is certainly not saying anything that is helpful to you in this moment. And I think that there's still going to be a little bit of hope left in you. I still think that you're going to be thinking about this person for a while, but that's only while you're going through this process, this quiet time of introspection and figuring out what your next steps are, figuring out where else you can pour your energy as opposed to this person in this situation. So ultimately, I think that you're going to make a decision to sort of walk away from this person. Take your lessons, cut your losses, let them do what they do, because now you're focusing on something else. You're focusing on someone else. And I'm not picking that up super strongly right now, so that might only apply to a few of you. But I do feel more than anything that when all of this is said and done, you'll be in a better place because you started focusing on you and you started using your energy a lot more wisely, not giving it away so freely and focusing on things that are truly important to you. So let's pull one last oracle card for you and see what final message we have from Spirit. Final message for my Taurus collective. Okay, and one flipped out for you. And what we have is harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. And so I feel like in this case, harmony is going to be with yourself. This loving and balanced connection starts from you. And so I think that this process of forgiving and learning and healing and taking some time to yourself and being able to see things clearly is going to put you in this place of balance. Because remember, one of your big challenges right now is temperance. Having that back and forth, that yin and yang, that equal give and take. And that means for you too. So don't forget to work towards staying balanced so that you can give and receive love freely and draw that into your life. So Taurus, I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.